Bro, you almost beat Noah Lyles in a race, okay? We could do this, bro. We could represent the internet community and show that we could do amazing athletic things.
Listen.
No, Jake. You listen. You beat up an old man. That is just elderly abuse. You did not prove anything to anybody. Jake Paul just finished his fight with Mike Tyson, and it was the saddest thing on America. Honestly, everybody really got scammed. This was the biggest scam to date. I understand everybody thought, hey, it's Mike Tyson. Doesn't matter how old he is. You know, he could still put the paws on Jake Paul. But let's be honest, this is the same Mike Tyson y'all are talking about.
How you doing, Mike? Good to see you, brother. You looking good, Mike. You're welcome.
The same Mike Tyson who also was seen in a wheelchair at the airport. Let's be honest, guys. I understand that Jake Paul won, but it's like, come on, man. No, duh, this is an old man. He beat up a geriatric. That's not an accomplishment. But you could just tell from the very beginning this was all gonna go bad, because before they even fought, on the final weigh-in, we had Mike Tyson literally slap Jake Paul. I mean, if we're being honest, that was more action than the actual fight we really saw, because at least something was thrown and landed by Mike Tyson in an 8-round match where he lasted, if you can really even call it that. It's more of Jake being very generous. Jake Paul threw 278 and landed 78 of them. Mike Tyson in 8 rounds threw 87 and landed 18 of them. What the f are we doing? With that type of percentages, you can imagine what the fight was like. He was just standing there, either taking it or nothing was happening. They were just eyeing each other down. And what makes it a lot worse is the aftermath of this, which is what Jake Paul had to say.
I didn't even feel it. He's angry. He's an angry little elf. Mike Tyson, I thought that was a cute slap, buddy, but tomorrow you're getting knocked the f out. I'm f***ing him up, Burial. I'm f***ing him up. He hits like a It's personal now. It's personal now. He must die.
Now, thankfully, no one was actually knocked out. Well, really, I should be saying, thankfully, Mike Tyson wasn't knocked out. Jake Paul, on the other hand, would have been amazing to see, honestly, but he just is insane and actually younger and actually not that bad of a boxer. Well, when you compare him to the geriatrics he's fighting, but what's crazy about it is he really lets us inflate his ego. As the clip I showed you in the beginning was him talking to Speed, literally saying that, hey, we're putting content creators on the map, showing that being behind a camera isn't the only thing that we are good at doing. We can also do anything other people can do if we just train hard enough to do it. I mean, obviously, if he's saying it, it must be possible. Someone like me who sits down in his room and records lines, as long as he trains hard enough, I could take out someone like Tank. No! You are a YouTuber and a Disney boxer, honestly, because you only fight old people or you fight people that literally don't box in general. That's kind of insane thinking. But Jake is an insane person, because he even said himself that he could beat Mike Tyson at any point in his prime, which if you really believe that Jake Paul stepping in a ring with a 25 to 23-year-old Mike Tyson would end up in his favor, then maybe you have CTE and have been boxing too much yourself. The only person that would be worse than you and worse than Jake, though, if you really think that, would be his own brother, who after the fight, instead of just being like, hey, you know, congrats, Mike, maybe if we fought in the ring, you know, something would probably happen or I just wouldn't do it, he instead says this after the announcer points to Logan Paul and says, yeah, he wants to step in with the ring with you next.
Logan, I think he said you might be next. Oh, I'll kill you, Mike. Oh, please, no.
Statements like these are why people find you guys so annoying and arrogant. I mean, there was no reason for you to actually say that. It probably would happen. You're a older person, but not as old as this man. You're technically in your prime, but at the same time, you were fighting somebody that wasn't moving at all, Dylan Dennis, and still could not knock him out. So the likelihood of that is also pretty low, if I'm being honest. But at the end of the day, this was a Mickey Mouse ass win, as Disney Jake, of course, gonna stand on Disney rules, because when you actually look at the rules of this fight, it doesn't make any fucking sense.
Y'all seen the rules for this fight, bruh? This is clearly rigged. Look at this. So first of all, Mike Tyson's gonna get paid more money to lose than to win. Secondly, he is penalized for knocking out Jake Paul in the first round. And he's only gonna get paid a little bit of money if he knocks him out in the second round. So to make the most money, he has to survive all 8 rounds while avoiding knocking Jake out. And on top of that, it has to go to decision, but the problem is Jake Paul chose the judges. This is crazy rigged, bro. If I'm Mike Tyson, I'm gonna just knock him out anyway. Please, just do it.
And honestly, with rules like that, can you be surprised at this outcome? It only would make sense for him to last as long as possible to make the most money as possible. Because at the end of the day, as I already said, we all got scammed. That's what it was. It was a giant scam to just get a bag. And I can't believe Jake has done this multiple times and people will still fall for it every time. This man, Jake Paul, does not fight real boxers. The one time he did that, he lost. So why would people fall for this scam again and again? That just shows you how much people hate him, because any glimmer of hope to see, man, maybe this time he'll get knocked out. Man, maybe this time it could be the time. Bro, his next opponent is gonna be Muhammad Ali's grave. And people would still sit there and hope maybe this time he will get knocked out. No, he just is only gonna grab big names to get the biggest cash grab ever. I don't think he actually cares about being a real boxer. I mean, to him, what's the point? Because this is the whole purpose, to draw in as much attention to get as much money as possible. And he did bring in a bag, because him and Mike Tyson apparently were speculated to get around $20 million. 20 mil? And all Mike Tyson had to do was get up there and basically embarrass himself in front of all of us for a little bit of time, and he could walk away with a bag, not have to hop on the internet, not even care about anything that was said. Who wouldn't take that deal? But he did end up tweeting something afterwards though. This is one of those situations when you lose but still won. I'm grateful for last night. No regrets to get in the ring one last time. Almost in June, had 8 blood transfusions, lost half my blood and 25 pounds in the hospital, and had to fight to get healthy to fight, so I won. To have my children see me stand toe to toe, finish 8 rounds with a talented fighter half my age in front of a packed Dallas Cowboys stadium is an experience that no man has the right to ask for. Thank you. I mean, if we're being honest, yes, it shows that it counted towards Mike Tyson's record, counting this as a loss officially. But if we're being honest, anyone with 2 brain cells can obviously see, no, this doesn't actually count to him in any way, shape, or form. Bro, he literally just said in his tweet he was basically dying and had to fight for his life to come fight in this ring. And then last, air quotes, obviously, 8 rounds with Jake, who even himself said he was holding back on Mike Tyson after the fight.
At any point, did you start to take your foot off the gas just a little bit because you noticed he was tiring out?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely a bit. You know, I wanted to give the fans a show, but I didn't want to hurt someone that didn't need to be hurt.
Did you carry Mike?
Yeah, I mean, a little bit. Yeah, like there was a point where, you know, I was just like, okay, he's not really engaging back. And so I don't know if he's tired or whatever. And I could just tell, you know, his age was showing a little bit. And I just have so much respect for him. And that like violence war thing between us, like after he slapped me, I wanted to, you know, be aggressive and take him down and knock him out and all that stuff. But that kind of went away as the rounds went on.
At the end of the day, they still show respect for each other, and behind the scenes, I bet they really don't care about that fight. Neither of them, because why would they? They're the ones walking away with the bag as we're sitting here watching Netflix slowly lose its shit, because you could barely watch the fight, honestly. It was buffering 24/7 for everyone across the world, and yet they still won. The only people that lost were us, because they had a sold out stadium, got a bag on top of a bag, and we had to sit there refreshing Netflix every 25 seconds just to watch 2 people sit there and stare at each other. And I hope that people learn from this the next time Jake goes around boasting about another fight with Bill Nye the Science Guy next, and realize, hey, this is all for money. Please just don't even do it. There's no point. You gain nothing and only he wins at the end of the day. But I don't know. Those are just my thoughts and opinions. And if you want to tell me your thoughts, the best place to do it would be the comment section down below. And if you did enjoy this video, please consider giving it a like. If you enjoy videos like this, then maybe consider subscribing as well, because videos like this drop every single week. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.